Okay guys, so we're gonna do a how to make a bat on the drum carder. We went over the pieces and parts of the drum carder before in our last video a couple weeks ago. A few minutes ago we talked a little bit about the ratios, and yeah, I'm leaving this on this ratio because I don't see where it has made a difference for me. Sometimes when I'm making a bat, I will use like bits and pieces of a bunch of different fibers, and that's what you see here. Sometimes I am revitalizing an old bat, and that's the last of this right here. I spun what I needed to spin out of this. So this is BFL with some noils, wool neps. It's luscious and soft. I have a little bit of locks. I have a little bit of Angelina. And then the rest of this is just like if you've ever gotten a Millens bag, it's just bits and pieces of leftover fibers. So we're going to start with that. And every time that I am making a bat, I think I can wear gloves. I can't wear gloves. I'm so cold today. But it's rainy in Ohio. We suck. Well, Mother Nature sucks. I like to have a good foundation. Even if I'm going to stripe a bat, I still need a foundation under there. And if you stripe, like say I do this, then I do another color, then I do another color, then I do another color, if you're not overlapping those fibers some way, your bat's going to fall apart. And take it from somebody who did do that thinking it was going to be cool. And then you take it off the carder, and my bat fell apart in 3 sections because I striped without knowledge. So I'm just going to show you the very beginnings of getting a foundation in there. And then, yes, ma'am?
So the piece that's up.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him here in just a second.
Okay,
I'm getting
fine.
there. She's so interruptive. Okay. So I'm going to start with just that foundation. And I'm going to add a little bit of color. And then we're going to like stop this part of the video, and we're going to do a little fast forward of a video so that you can watch me make the bat without listening to me talk for the next hour. And we'll speed it up so it's only like a 5-minute video. But you'll get to see what I'm doing and as I'm doing it. And I'll come back when it's time to take the bat off. This little guy right here that Jeannine so nicely pointed out, this is my little brush, and I move him down and kind of lock him in place because I want him to help push fiber down on my drum carder. I will also, you'll see me use my brush, and this helps me pack fiber on. So give me 1 second and let's do this real quick. And I am just layering my fibers. And I'm just going to keep layering this whole bottom. And as we go, so we're going to pretend for a second that there's a lot more fiber on here than what there is. Okay, but once I get across, I take my brush and I come in here and I sit right up top. I lift my fingers because boy, you don't want this to catch your fingers. You will bleed. And you use your brush and you just pack that fiber down onto the actual carder. Now, one of the things when you're making these bats, you're going to see this silver section right here. This is where we come in. You'll see this line. This is where we come in with the awl and take things off at the end. But when you watch right here, this is going to tell you, this is your guide to where do I need more fiber in my bat? Because a lot of times without meaning to, we're adding fiber, and we skip whole sections. And this ends up thick and this ends up thin. And if you're trying to maintain an even bat, you want to watch this little section right here, and that will tell you how you have too much fiber in one place and not enough in another. But you'll see as I go how I add the pieces. When I do speed up the video, I won't speed it up so fast that, you know, my hands are moving like this and you can't see anything. But we're going to stop now, and then I'll go through, make the bat, and then I'll come back to show you how to take it off. Stop. Okay, so over the last little bit, you saw me layer this lovely drum carder with all of my fiber. Now, I hope that you saw when I picked up my locks or my Angelina that I was lightly tapping, and I only had very minute amounts of things in here because Angelina is like glitter. Once you touch it, it goes everywhere. And Jeannine is laughing behind the camera. Because, you know, I like a little glitz, but I don't want to roll in glitter, if you know what I mean. So little bits of locks, too much locks on a drum carder, clog up the drum carder. And really you just want in an art bat, you just want that little bit of spring and life that a couple of locks here and there give you. But you'll notice that what I did is I did a foundation. I came in, I striped with color. I then layered over with little bits and pieces. And then I came in and I put another foundation on because I want to make sure that every time I'm layering colors through here that they're not going to separate. When I go to spin this, when I take this apart, that's going to be in layers and I'm going to be able to pick and choose where I'm spinning from. It's really great. So when you go to take this off, you have an awl. That silver line that I talked to you about, you'll see right here, that's where your awl goes. I'm going to obviously do it from the other side. And I did not load this bat all the way to the top, just because there was kind of no reason to, just to show you guys. So when you come in, I come in underneath that awl with the awl on that line and I lift. And sometimes I push and I lift. And I have to do it little bits at a time. I have the world's suckiest hands. So I will be honest and tell you that there are moments when I cut my bat off when my hands were really bad. But I will tell you, you can tell that you cut it off and it doesn't look so pretty when you cut fiber. It's not a nice thing to do to your world. So we just continue to go work across. Yes, you need a little bit of strength to do this, just so you know. But also if you kind of tilt back and lift like this, that does help loosen the fiber. And then I come back and do little bits at a time.
I will tell you, hand strength, yes. My hands are not as bad as hers. And I still have to do it in little bits as well because why fight it? That is pretty strong when you put it on the drum carder.
It is. It is. There's yeah. And you can see like little bits will come out and I just kind of fold those over to where they go, whichever side. If little loose bits come undone, I just layer it right into that bottom because who cares? It's all going to get spun the same. Now I am going to come on this side just so that I can loosen things up so that I can continue on because it's kind of hard for me to reach from that side. All right, so I loosen that up. And you can see all the delightful colors that are blending in with that natural BFL that's in there. And I really like this, specifically because a lot of times when we layer colors through something, people tend to use like a creamy base. I really like, I feel like the brown is the is the forgotten base, because some of these colors really pop, like that kind of burgundy deep magenta and orange and the blues. They look really good with that brown. Now it would look it would look different on the white or the creamy base. I just tend to like it. And you can see a little sprigs of Angelina in here. One of the, you'll see I put gold Angelina in it. However, there's also some blue Angelina from the fiber, one of the fibers that I used. And then there's also some silver Angelina in here from one of the other fibers. So it's kind of neat that I got a little bit, there's like 3 or 4 different colors of Angelina, which makes all the other colors that were in here pop. I'm going to set my awl down. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to it because I'm going to need it. So what I do is I come up here. I say goodbye to my brush because I no longer need him. We're going to say goodbye. You go away. Let go of my fiber first. All right, get out the way. Let's separate all these guys. Make sure nobody's catching on that. And then I bring it all in and I roll it off. And if anything catches right here, sometimes my teeth on my drum carder are a little closer together. So when I go to pull this off, more things catch. So I kind of use the awl and I just kind of run it through and bring those fibers in. Now you're going to get to the point where it is right where the end of your bat is coming through, where both of your, what do you call these?
Drums.
Both of the drums, duh, where both of the drums meet. And sometimes it needs a little extra to get it through there. Again, because this drum carder has a little less teeth, it's not as hard, which, wow, I didn't think about that when I was getting my drum carder, did I? But I do really love my drum carder.
Well, they don't make that one anymore.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The cloth.
that's sad.
Yeah, so that's for coarse. That's a 36, and yours is a 72.
Mine is a little finer.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things you'll see, I just kind of reached right in here. So some of your fibers can like leak off the side when you're working. And I really, really, really like to get that out because we don't need anything extra clogging up our carder. So when we're done, I will come back in here and get all of that excess fiber off that I can. I caught the piece that I saw going into it. And I'm just going to keep pulling. See, there was a couple pieces that wanted to stick. All right. Now, these little excess pieces, I'm just lifting them off the carder. And I'm going to bring them with my bat. So, you obviously see the foundation of the bat, right? We're going to roll this in. I'm going to roll this in. And then we're going to roll this way. And look at this really pretty bat that we just created. I know. Hopefully. I don't know if that was fire or...
It was fire.
Aw. Either way. Aw.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We have a nice little drum carder.
There you go.
Drum carder.
Nice little bat.
Nice little bat. And you can see the Angelina. You can see a little bit of the locks all through here.
It's pretty.
Really pretty, lots of fun. I will take the time this weekend and I will spin from this bat and I will just put up a little under our shorts video. I will show you what this spins into for those inquiring minds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to decide if I'm going to spin art yarn with it or if I'm going to spin regular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both.
There you go.
All right. So I hope you guys have a lovely day. And remember to like, subscribe to the Blue Fiber Tree, share it with your friends. We're getting up there in numbers. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page because sometimes we have stuff going on there that is not on our videos. Have a lovely day. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.